Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about what it costs me when I go and I pick up materials, and this is kind of a monthly and a daily running of our business. And I'm also going to share with you some of my prices and kind of how some of that pricing works out. Now I've been sharing some videos here recently, and quite a few videos on the channel around the business of blacksmithing. This will be in a playlist as well in those. I'll put a link to that down in the description down below. But this is to take and help you decide whether doing blacksmithing as a business or really any entrepreneur endeavor is right for you, and whether you can really quit that day job right now or not. So I'm hoping this video will be helpful to you. Stick around and let's find out. Okay everyone, so here we are. This is just a standard job list or a job sheet that I have Jessica take and make me around, running our business. This allows me to know what I need to make and how to create it, dates that I need to ship it out by, so on and so forth. Usually there's not a price tag on any of this. I just wrote in the pricing, so this way you guys can kind of get an idea of what I charge for some of my work, and then we're going to break down how you need to take and adjust for this in your business. Now, again, as I've mentioned a couple videos around the topic of blacksmithing and doing businesses around blacksmithing. And in every video, I've tried to encourage you that yes, you can take and do blacksmithing for a living. Yes, you can make it, go out there and try, and start getting some items up there. But now I'm going to start setting you down with a little bit more, in-depth information about my own business, and hopefully you can learn from that. Experience is oftentimes the best teacher. So in this list here, these are all most recently sold items as of like January 1st this year, which I'm really thankful to God about, that we have got an income around this time. This is a time that is usually difficult for us as a business. From about January to May is really dry times. But with that being said, having something like this comes in is really a true blessing. Now, I've caught some flack here and there about my pricing and so on and so forth in the YouTube comment sections when I pose a thought or a process of, okay, well, you should charge about this much or you can get this much out of an item. This comes from facts built upon a decade of forging. So again, if you want to charge less, you can, but these are my prices, and we'll see how this breaks down here in just a moment. So this month, I've sold a $2,000 bowl order, which is a 14-inch copper bowl that is mirror finished, but with a pebbled-like type texture in it. Each one of those are put right by one another with, a hand hammer. So, that takes quite a bit of work to do that. I have an 8-inch bowl with rainbow coloring, another 8-inch bowl with rainbow coloring. These are all in copper, by the way. And I have a fireplace screen that has been an ongoing process for about 4 months. And I'm actually losing some of my shirt on that. So that's kind of what I got in, and I totaled that up on a sheet here. So I took and totaled this up on a sheet in advance with a calculator this time, so I don't mess up any math and I can get my thought out fully without half writing down some figures. That got kind of confusing in the last video that I did around this, talking about don't spend all that you make, because I worked out a problem in my head. It was accurate in my head, but I didn't write out the math in full on camera, which confused a lot of people, and I apologize for that. I'm going to try to make sure that when I do these type of business videos, we get into some of the big, long, drawn-out, boring math when we can. So out of this $2,000, I had bills out of the $2,000 plus the $200 plus another $200 plus $800. Okay, I took and broke down on a sheet here. So that came up to a total of $3,220. Let's move on. So out of that, today, I just went running to the scrapyard and to all the different suppliers and things, and I've blacked out names and things like that just for safety concerns. You all don't need to know that information anyhow. But here at TB Tools and Equipment, by the way, great supplier. I highly suggest them. You can find them online just about anywhere. There, I spent for fine buff blend wheels or Scotch-Brite wheels for my large ball door buffer that I use literally all the time, and this is an every month sort of deal. I spent a total of $203.45 there. That was at the beginning of this month. I went to the scrapyard and I purchased some scrap copper for a total of $243 there. Again, that's a reoccurring bill every month. Then I went to air gas. Now this isn't a reoccurring bill, but this one's like once every 3 months or so. I have to take and go to an air gas supplier, and that was for $51.28. And I had one more bill. Apparently I've misplaced it here. It's fell off the board. Oh, I think I put it in my wallet. Let me see if I got it here. Hold up. Let me find it. And it's not in my wallet. I'll have to find that receipt. Gee whiz, always misplacing something. Anyways, the bill that I had, again, there was an additional bill that I had that was for a total of $200 and some odd dollars. So with that all being in totaled and said, that takes away from that $3,220. And it brought it down to $737.39. I took $737.39. That was my total expenditures here. And then I can't count the full $800 because there was a $400 down payment that has already been spent on materials. I'm still waiting on the other $400 from this job. So in total for this month, I had $2,082.61. Now you can say, well, that's a pretty nice thing. I'm not making that much right now. That's a great thing to make a month. But we ain't done yet. So 30% comes out, or roughly a third, goes back to paying the fees, the taxes, the shipping, other related business expenditures around shipping, and Etsy fees, selling things like that, website, yada yada, and that antiquates out to roughly about 30%. And so that was $624.78 of this amount in total is what that came out to. So in the long run, I came out with $1,457.82. And if I'm lucky and I finish this job that's been ongoing for quite some time, this fireplace frame and screen, and I get my additional payment this month, this is what I'm looking at the end of the month total for this month of $1,857.82. Now, when we break that up, we could break that down even further, but I'll let you guys do the calculations and put them in the comment section down below if you would like. But if you look at this from the way that I look at it, although that my prices are expensive, which I am not apologetically so about, even though the prices seem expensive, item by item, by the time you take the cost out that it takes to make those said items, and you break it down, and you break the fees down for selling such grand, glorious ironwork, you break out the fee structure, the taxes, and everything else that is on the business that way. And this isn't including insurance and business insurance, homeowner liability. This doesn't include all the other types of stuff that goes on top of there. That's an additional tax on top of that that you could add in. But I just wanted to keep the figure simple for right now. Again, that brings it down to $1,457.82. $400 on top gives me $1,857.82. That's what my family gets to live on, and the shop gets to live on for the next month, because you can't purchase $200 worth of buff blend wheels next month if you use them up this month, and you can't purchase $51.28 of bottle gas. Say I got a lot of welding to do, and you can't purchase another $243 of copper, and you can't purchase another $240 some odd dollars in steel if you don't have that money there sitting in the account. So if you spend everything you make in this month, boom, you don't have enough to take and actually feed your next month. So basically you're robbing Peter today to pay Paul later, and eventually that will catch up to you. Now with that being said, I am very blessed to have even this amount in my account. So be full frontal here with you, full disclosure. My company makes close to $100,000 a year. I run almost $100,000 a year business. It varies a little bit year to year. I've been in the high 90s to low 70s year to year. But out of that, you have to keep in mind a good third of that just goes back into the business. There's in tools and things of that nature. There's a good third of that goes out in taxes and fees and so on and so forth and insurances. And then I live on the remainder third. I'll put a link to the video that I did calculating the rule of 33, and that is an accurate way of breaking down how much you need in an item to do some reverse math and reverse engineering of what you need to get in order to get your pay rate out the other end. Again, if you worked all month all long and you only got paid $1,857.82 for a family of 5, there's not a lot of meat on the bones. But there are months when this number out this end is $5 and $6 grand, and those are good months, and I save up in those months. I save up in those months for the dry months where there's only $1,857.82. Again, I say this is a true blessing because it came in at a time when there was zero. There was zero that was going to happen this month, and this is just a complete shock that I actually got this, so this is less that I have to eat into that savings plan from our busier months, which just takes and helps us out greatly. So I just wanted to take and point this out here to you, that when you see prices that I offer or that I express to you that you need to charge for yourself, it's coming from a decade of experience in the business, and you guys can take it or leave my advice wherever you would like. My goal with this channel as of 2019 is to take and try to help other people get to the same point where I'm at now. I live in a very blessed point in my life that I get to do what I love every single day. There's some days that it's really lucrative, there's some days that it's not, but I love it all the same, and I'm very blessed and very fortunate by God to be able to have the things that I have and have 3 beautiful kids and a beautiful wife, a lovely home to rent, a great shop. Those are all things I'm thankful for, and there's just something that I'm excited about in 2019 to pass down to further generations. So if you count yourself as that further generation, no matter what age you are, that you're just getting into blacksmithing business, you have questions, you have things where you're wanting to know, certain stuff about like, man, I've got this item, how much would you charge for that? Please contact me. I would love to take and help you through your process. I'm pretty horrible about getting back to people right now. I'm about 2.5, almost 3 weeks behind on any emails that I do have, but I will, if you are patient, I will respond to your email in time if you will be patient with me in that way. But it is my heart with this channel to help people out there that is trying to take and self-fund their blacksmithing hobby, or that they're trying to take and turn this into a full-time business, whether by choice or by circumstance. It is my goal this year to help you out the most I can. So hopefully you found this informative. If you did, remember to leave a like. If you'd like to support more videos like this, yes, Jessica and I, we appreciate support from you, our YouTube community, and being able to help videos like this come out, paying for camera gear and things like that, especially when we're on those short months, where we only have a few $1,000 there to go off of for a family of 5. If you'd like to take and help support what we do here, go check out our website over at blacksmithpdfs.com and consider purchasing a digital download there. And last but not least, I want to thank each and every last one of you that have purchase plans. I've seen a lot of repeats that just support this channel on a monthly basis and help things like buying memory cards and new microphones, and helps pay for my time to be able to do these videos. And I am very, very thankful to you all. You know who you are. You are a huge blessing to me, and I just wanted to make that clear. So without further ado, I'm going to get back to smithing. God bless you all. Hope you have a great day, and we will catch you on the next one.